11 Economics, chapter number 2. Hello, good morning, students. You all must be studying most of the time, class 10 material because your exam is yet to get over. But at the same time, you are doing, jotting down the points of class 11 studies, which is been given to you by the teachers because you want to do good in life. So if you want to do good in life or you want to get good marks in life, you definitely do some activity. That's why you just see human wants lead to economic activity. Once you do economic activity, what you gain out of it? You gain income or wealth. Once you get income and wealth, what you do? You spend. You spend on goods and services. Either you purchase goods or you invest it in services. Now, once you get goods and services, you get satisfaction. So once you get satisfaction, we call it as, in economics, we call it as utility. So what is utility? One satisfying power of the commodity is called utility. So that's it. You can see the slides. Let's talk about human wants. So wants are of three types. Necessity. What are the necessary goods? Regularly you know that food, water, shelter, clothing, comforts and luxury. So you must think that what are the different wants you have in your life. Now what are the characteristics? Characteristics are wants are unlimited because utility leads to another want, another one, another one. It's changeable. That means your want of 10 years back, now also you can compare with that. Competing, everyone must choose. Not enough resources are there. That's why it's competing, that which to be fulfilled. Next is economic activity. Economic activity mentioned that there are different activities like production, distribution, trading, consumption of goods and services. Goods means which is tangible, you can measure, you can touch, and services are what? Banking, transportation, all these things are your services which you cannot touch, which you cannot measure, you can feel. And what are the economic activities, components and sector? Just see. Production means Coke is producing on top and then it distributing from one place to another, and last one is consumption. So production, distribution, consumption are the components. Now economic activity sector, which I've studied before also. Primary sector means something related to the nature. Secondary sector is which is related to the industry or the construction. Tertiary sector is basically service sector like tourism, education, healthcare, which is like providing services. Now economic agents, who are the economic agents? The economic agents are with the functioning. Now we can see small sector, medium sector, large sector. For small sector up to 50 employees, medium sector 50 to 250 employees, and large sector more than 250 employees. And you can see public means as ownership is concerned, it may be government-owned company, private-owned company, or mixed company. That means combine of government and private. Now, let's talk about income and wealth. What is the difference between income and wealth? Basically, income is a flow. Flow means it's coming regularly because of that you are contributing something. So, either you can get wage, you can get rent, you can get interest, or you can get profit. So you get because you are giving something, that's what's coming. Now, what is wealth? Wealth is the value of stock of assets. Either is saving or your ownership of property, shares and wealth from other sector. So next is goods. Now what is goods? Goods are free goods which coming in the nature. Economic goods which is valuable, which has related to money. Tangible goods which you can touch or you measure. Intangible which you cannot touch. So what are the goods? As you know, goods are touched product like books, pens, clothes, etc. Now next is service sector. Services is providing by other people such as doctor, dentist, barbers and teachers. So you can see services cannot be touched, it cannot be measured, it can be felt. Now next we go to the other thing which is utility. Now what is utility? Utility is the one satisfying power of the product or the commodity. It is not measurable that way, but sometimes you can measure. It varies from person to person. It should be noted that it is not usefulness. Usefulness and utility are two different concepts. What is total utility? Total satisfaction derived from the product. Marginal is the borderline or the edge or the addition to the total utility is called marginal utility. You will understand it is the addition. Now total utility, that means total satisfaction of wants and needs obtained from consumption of goods is based on the presumption that the amount of utility generated for the consumption of goods can be explicitly measured. That means all the utility can be measured. That's very hypothetical. That's why it's a hypothetical. What is marginal utility? Just see, change in total utility divided by change in total quantity. And you just see a triangle. This is a new introduction that is called del, or delta value. So delta TU divided by delta Q. That's all for today. I'm giving you the worksheet also. I hope you can fill it up. Thank you and have a nice day. Important thing which you have studied today, that means del means, or the triangle is called change, and unit that measure utility is utils. Thank you again.